Hello, everybody. So, I have been talking about this one a lot lately about blogs. I have been doing things about talking about myself, just like YouTube schools or YouTube Creator Academy or whatever, doing trying to teach yourself how to make videos, all that. But it's just not a bit. And one of the most important things about doing the YouTube is blogging. And that's why I want to explain to you what blogging is and how does a good blog works. We'll be putting into that some kind of video, but we'll just get into it, okay? What is blog, by the way? So blog is basically VLOG is spelled or vlog or blog or whatever you're saying. It stands for a video blog. It's like inform yourself in the video and talking about whatever you're talking about in form of a video. Why they had to make sure putting yourself in the video and just talk when I want to talk, or had some ideas on what you should blog for, what kind of exactly you want to do. And there's a lot of kind of definitions of blog and just all other stuff that you could ever always think of. Just log it down time, just think about what they're going to do, what you're trying to go some places, and that's just how blogs work. So for the example about this show, the vlogs that I have, because all my videos are all little scrunched up, and you can see every single blog that they're talking about is some are going places. And some of the blogs I'm telling you that are blogs that hadn't been experienced it, or first time that you could see it, or make it something very interesting. There is a two different types of blogs. There is a good blog and there is a bad blog. A good blog is basically something that very surprising or to make your audience very interesting. And that's why I put some of my videos associated to Sarasota, Florida blogs that I have is to just catch up, bring up something very interesting. And the first thing you want to do is just the hook. They always have good hooks. They always have like the part of it that might be this very important thing there. When you see the thumbnail, when you see the thumbnail, that it contains the video right there that's just very, very interesting. And it has some sort of a title. It's just like a little clickbait, or sometimes it might not be a clickbait or whatever. Everything else, all above, this is all the above. Just think about how you have to tackle on the vlogs that you're doing. Basically, just put in a title and just give descriptions, or do the thumbnails and all they containing on what the video is just like. And the moving and the shifted, they always have some good transitions, transing to one or the other and just make some important stuff. And the third one is the flash forwards or the time lapse. That's one of my favorite things that I do. It's time lapse. If your video is quite a little too long for it, just skim it down just a little bit of that time length and just keep that little fast forward and just move on. Or sometimes slow motion is okay. That's okay too. If there is something like a slow motion and you didn't see, you didn't catch up, you could just replay that video but in slow motion. And that the audience will definitely make it interesting. And as well, outros or a good outro, a very interesting outro that you always wanted to do. And they always have like this plot. Make yourself a little plot of the story, the vlogs, just getting yourself put into some main ideas, main point, put in some important details into it. Look at yourself, talking to the camera, and see the whole thing. And everything you want to do in the vlog is quite visual. And they have that good thing. They have to have the hook. They have to have the good intro and outro. They want to have like a details or something that might be caught up or attention for our audience. Make your audience be interested or surprised, or just do that. And make sure you have either a time lapse or slow motion. anything that had to have that idea. A bad blog, on the other hand, has like no introductions, no outros, no flash forward, just a little less flash forwards, a little less details, and choppy introduction, very choppy transitions, and choppy words, choppy details. It's a little awful details there you have, or something that your audience might be getting a little bored of, and seeing that, looking at the video there, and everything is not good. So that's kind of like a bad blog thing. What is a good blog? A bad blog is that they must have those types of categories of it out of everything. And oh right, your blogs on the good blog, you had to have longer than 10 minutes. That's you only have to do. Your blog kind of bit there, it's just longer. Has to be longer than 10 minutes. A bad blog could only take you like less than 10 minutes, maybe like 5 to 9 minutes, or even 3 minutes. Because some of my videos are very short, and it's not considered a blog. Because that it categorizes to something else. That's my putting some example for it. So you put an understand to what was happening to doing the blogging. Because when you blog something, feel that a little bit of a exciting. Try to think about other YouTubers too could have becoming the bloggers, and they are professional. For me, I will be trying to become a professional. Just wanted to, but I might as well have to try. But they did their blogging in their own way, and when they own way, they could just to think about what they should do and what they should have to film, whatever they want to film. It's very important. So that's why you want to put it there. And last but not least, guys, you're gonna have to make sure your videos are quite clear and simple, and they could just be put in that into position. Above all else, you have to make sure all that your videos are quite good quality, and they have like something that might be caught up for attention to other people, and that might be a little make sense that my videos are just quite a little good, and look at that little scenery, look at everything around you, and just looking all around. It's spun around 360. Don't go too fast though, but you have to do it very slowly, and you can see. But for me, I felt like I'm very nervous to like showing some faces in the camera, because that's harmless. But doing, you have to overcome looking around the photos, and the permission, and the troubles thing you have is just a permission to not showing anybody else's face. You have to ask yourself, you're gonna have to ask them a permission to allowing to see the faces. You could just tell them before, or tell them to blog. If you don't want to show your faces, cover your face and just do that. Or otherwise, just edit and cover the faces with whatever faces they could always do. Because I mean, the public here is just, and it's felt like to be unknown. Just don't know who they are, and that's kind of that little problem right here for me. Because I mean, the public is just so even more massive. It's felt like I don't have any confidence to just blog. Everyone out there in the very back, that seems so impossible. Let's put it this way. Blogs could be fun too. They could always be fun. You can do whatever you want to do. But as long as that little thing that pops up, or all the requirements that you need to do for all the blogs that you're making, is a good blog. And you could be blogging too, whatever you want to do, like me. But I will still be trying to become a blogger or anything. I'm not just being a blogger, I'm just a YouTuber. I'm just doing whatever I want to do, what I want. And YouTube is just about you. You broadcast yourself. That's what the old thing there. You can do whatever I'm just going to point at you, to do whatever you want to do on any form of a video, any shape, any form of the video. It's all other stuff. So that's what you're trying to do. And blogging is just another example of becoming a great YouTuber. That's all you have to know. Alright guys, that is that. Because I hadn't been talking to myself in a while. And you probably understand that one. You've just been, a lot of people have been talking about asking me this thing. And I had to put myself an idea just about blogging and other stuff. I just wanted to do a little talking about myself blog. Because I love doing blogs for here. And this how I wanted to do some very interesting blogs that I could ever possibly can if there is anything that I do want to be interested in. If there's something I'm very interested in, good. I will do that. I will just start blogging in there and just go for it. But there might be a little bit challenging. There might be putting yourself in the opposite. As far as my blogs going to do it, in the future blogs, I can just evolve. I can change whatever I want to change from my own blogs. That the way I used to be in the very back in the beginning in 2015. This is about what else? It's there. Okay, guys. Oh, I'm talking to myself enough much. And my video is just about more than 10 minutes. So, yay. I'm a good blogger. That is. Okay, guys. That is the end of this video. I would love you guys to do some more videos right here. It's coming out very soon. Okay, guys. That is the end of this one. And I'll see you guys next time. So long, everybody. Have a good day. Or night. Or whatever time you are, just forget it.